Hello, Fabricio. Thank you very much to be with me for this interview. First question, how are you? How is your family? And how is life in Argentina during this crisis of COVID-19?
Well, we're just trying to go through every stage of the pandemic. The situation of the country, besides economic, still that flat line, still going flat. Every day they're doing like more testing and trying to, figure it out. We kind of have the newspaper of the Monday, like we see what happened in Europe, and I think that is a big red flag that we got to take care. The sanitary system trying to be accord, to all the help and just being safe, being at home. All the family is good, and trying to just take care of the people that is like in the red zone. All parents, grandparents, they got to stay safe, and we got to help them.
Yeah, true. I hope we can go out very soon, man.
Yeah,
we're missing. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about basketball now. I guess you saw the on Netflix The Last Dance about the Bulls and Jordan. And the first episode, we saw this tournament in Paris, where Chicago were playing in Paris. And few people, a lot of people know there was Jordan. It was the Paris team. It was Olympiacos team, but it was also an Argentinian team, Atenas Cordoba, and you were in this team.
Well, we were so excited in that age. I got like a good connections. That was the Paris-Bercy, the name of the arena. Now is a hotel.
Accor Hotel Arena, yeah.
I was like in November for the Worlds, the League of Legends.
Yeah.
So that was like a crazy thing being there. Like I was playing, and now I'm watching esports 19 years old, after. But when I saw the first episode in that hotel that Chicago Bulls they showing, we were there. I mean, we were trying to stick for those guys to try to get a pictures. I couldn't get a picture with Jordan. I remember that Pippen wasn't there. And the other connection that, when the years go by, that they pick, we miss like a couple plays at the end with Olympiacos to play the final against the Chicago Bulls. And Carnizova hit a three-pointer with fouls, so that's killed our chances. I think, the last 3 seconds, I shot the three from the corner and I was short to tie the game. Imagine me shooting threes.
To play the Bulls in final.
Yes, just to get another chance to play overtime. We were playing good in that tournament, and I was in the 5 players of the tournament. So I can say that I was in the team with Jordan at some point of my life.
It's strange because the next year you're signing for Olympiacos, a Greek team. So you played against Olympiacos in this tournament. But it's strange. Usually Argentinian people, when they come to Europe, they come to Spain, they come to Italy. They don't really go to Greece. So how did it happen?
That was like a big bet, for my career, and also, was like an amazing contract, amazing team. In those years, like Olympiacos, Panathinaikos, all those teams, they used to sign a lot of players, so the other can have like the best player in the team. So we were like an unbelievable team. We lost the Final Four at Munich that year, and after I moved to, my agents over there, they were like kind of trying to mess with me because I was trying to sign. I got like 2 offers. One they gave me, like trying to go to Summer League for the New York Knicks, and in my position there were like 4 players already. So, and they were drafted. I mean, I was undrafted.
Yeah.
And after that, I tried to negotiate my way out because in that year, I got like a crazy, I told the story a couple of times, but a crazy meeting under the stands of the Paris-Bercy. When we finished playing Olympiacos, a big dude just came to me like kind of bodyguard and told me, hey, can you follow me? And, I was pretty young. I didn't ask where, or I thought that was someone from the organization. All the time we are walking down all the arena, in like a dark place, and a guy show up and was Jerry Krause. With the big smoke and the ring. He told me, we love the way you play, all the passion you have. You're pretty young. I was like 22, and said, we would like you to try, make a tryout for you so you can come to Chicago. And I got those two things in my hand. I didn't go to Chicago for that tryout. My agents, they were trying to get me back to get the big money, that they were taking for my contract.
Yeah.
So that was like a big, young mistake that I understood all the circuit, all the things, how they move behind what really is the basketball ball.
Yeah. But at least it was a good experience in Greece. No regret.
No regrets. And I always say, like, for myself, it's a kind of, because of outside people or, the way, I understood the team. I always, in my career, when I looked at Olympiacos scene, I feel disappointed because I couldn't play the level I was playing. I got like 2 games good. I was like so many ups and downs, and the people, the Olympiacos fans is like unbelievable. I got so much respect a couple of years after I played Olympic games over there, and they were cheering like I was like a homeboy from there.
You had Dusan Ivkovic as a coach in Greece, a true legend, and after you come in Spain in a Tao Ceramica, and you have Dusko Ivanovic, and you play with a French guy, Laurent Forest, and Lolo Forest. I love to talk with Lolo Forest when I was in the national team, and he told me, Steph, 3 years, I spent 3 years with Dusko Ivanovic, and he killed me. Physically, it was so hard. You had the same feeling?
Well, every time I talk, I got like Ivkovic, Ivanovic, those coaches, and I got to, if I had a hat, I got to just put it, the chapeau, how do you say it in French, right?
Chapeau bas.
Chapeau bas. So they were so important for the mentality that I increased how hard they were with us. They really train, and they see you like enjoying too much, they're gonna practice until you start suffering or you start. And it's the way, it's the idiocracy that they were born, raised. And for me, in that age, that I was 25, 26, 23 when I got a Duda, Ivkovic, they were like a big step for me in my career. It's like working, understanding all that Yugoslavian school of basketball that we saw from Jugoplastica in the 90s when I saw the World Championship that they were playing in Argentina, and it's unbelievable. So really honored to be coaching by them. And on the other hand, we can say they were like really amazing tough. Sometimes we practice at 11 p.m. coming back from Urals, flying all day and getting there just to relax the body. We're going to practice, and we practice for an hour and a half until midnight before going home. And they're amazing experience for me. And, with Laurent, I start learning, all the pronunciation, and great friend.
You still have news? You still have news from Lolo?
Yes. I had got news, I think, from email or something, like he was in the team.
He's coaching a team now in the 2nd division in France, and he's doing pretty well. Quimper, they are 2nd of the league right now. He's doing pretty well.
If you got his number, we switch numbers so I can call him. It's going to be really fun. I learned shooting more with left, like a jump shot, trying to copycat him, because I was like joking with him, love him, doing all this. He got so much talent to play. We got like a great run over there in Tao Ceramica.
He told me another funny story. He told me sometimes we had crazy practice for 3 hours, and at the end of the practice, Dusko Ivanovic make us run like some suicide. Everybody was tired, everybody wanted to go home, and there is only one guy took a ball, Andres Nocioni took the ball and do up and down and dunk the ball to show Dusko, man, I'm not tired, I'm a machine. That's crazy.
That was good years. But the main thing is, great people. I'm pretty lucky. I play with Antoine Rigaudot. I play with Cyril Julien. I face most of the guys from French. I play with Tony Parker.
Yeah.
So I play most with the national team of France.
Antoine Rigaudot is kind of bad memories for you because he beats you in the final of EuroLeague with Bologne.
Yeah, that's true. But when we play in Valencia, and still we shoot a couple of WhatsApp messages lately, and I mean he's always the king, always helping, always knowing where you are, what you're doing, and that makes him like a great teammate and friend.
Before talking about NBA, we had to talk about the beautiful road you had with the national team, and 19 years representing your country almost every summer, and with up and down. 2002, you lost in the final. Can we say it's a bad call of the referee, or no call of the referee on Hugo Sconocchini?
I don't know. We could finish the game earlier. I mean, we were 8 points, minute 40 seconds, and if we got another chance, I don't think we lose in that game. But we play with a team like got a lot of story. I mean, they were already champions. They got that legacy carrying in their back, that experience that is always, when you consider, say, okay, Yugoslavia, now is Serbia, Montenegro, now is Serbia, now is Croatia, now is, they started splitting and they keep going hard with great teams. That's DNA for me. We didn't got that much. I mean, before the tournament, you came with the contract and we signed that you're gonna be second. We signed it, but we play an amazing tournament. We're really a competitive team. We got a big ambition, and that's keep us, for 2004 in that age that we didn't play that well, but we figured it out how to win.
That's the best memories for you, 2004 Olympics.
Yes, since with this team since 2001, they're all great memories. Sometimes, in 2010 we play semi-final with Lithuania, weight finals, and we lost. They really, put us out of the gym in the first quarter. I mean, we were coming to the bench for timeouts and, 10, 15, 20 points down, 30 points down, that they were shooting 70% of three-point shooting, and everything was a great experience. I'm, blessed to play in the national team and with my brothers over there. I mean, we're really brothers in goals, in mentality, and, how we feel about basketball.
And we were worried about the new generation of players from Argentina, because you, Manu, Nocioni, Prigioni retire. But last summer, unbelievable competition with the Islander Luis Scola and with the new generation Facu, Gabriel Deck, Vildoza. Did you expect this silver medal?
They were in a stage. They got like a big connection with us. Besides Luis Scola, that is like a leader, and he's like putting USB in the head of everyone. This is what we need to do, and he's so. He was so coachable, and now he's coaching a lot, and that's a big help for coach. The coach is unbelievable, the staff, and the players. They got a lot of talent. They're playing in most of the guys. They got like a tryout, or some talking with the NBA, playing most of the guys in Europe, and they need that validation. Okay, we are here. We are not like a surprise team. And that's the change that they got to do for, when we can see the Olympic Games. Is now you got the respect, you beat the best teams in the world, and you are with the Spain top teams in the world, and now they're going to come for you. They're going to try to take your glory, your place. So that's the big change that we got to do, after 2002. And I feel really proud to be part of the national team family. when guys like this represent us. It's like, I mean, they represent the country, the way they do it, the fire they got, the passion. You see Facu, you see, I don't know, Bidosa, you see Deck, all those guys. They really putting the talent for the team. That is the main thing for Argentina. You put the talent and you see how you build something big.
And Argentina, always the players will look like they play for the flag, they play for all country, man. They play with big heart, man, when you play for Argentina.
Well, sometimes, and you feel it more when you are outside and you play in NBA, you're playing in Europe, big teams. You got like a lot of things that it's really hard to get it here when you're in your, in your youth age, and that part that you're competing in your neighborhood team. So you always love and feel, be thankful for that experience, but you try to accomplish a dream for many kids that they're trying to be, like Facu or like Deck or any guy, Lapro, all those guys, they're so role models right now that they don't got the rights, they got the responsibility all the time, and they understand all the time that.
So we come back to your career. At 31 years old, you're going to NBA. You were not a player that we can qualify, and no disrespect, as an athletic player.
Right?
Great low post player, great fighter, know how to finish to the rim, great screener, and with very high IQ basketball. And it looks like only the Spurs can fit with you, with this European style of play.
Well, yes, I think I've been playing in the Spurs all my life since I saw Tim Duncan in Puerto Rico in the under-22 qualification for the World Championship. I've been following the Spurs, and after Manu got there, and in that years, 21, 22, I was undrafted. And after that, I got to build my name in Europe. Be like a big guy, solid big guy, and I got time like in Tau, I was more like a role guy, and after in Valencia, I was like a more, scoring. That's when I was like McDonald's open, taking more chances. And I think that after that 3 years, I got a chance to help the team, and they were championship. They won the 05.
Yeah.
Just getting there, I got my first, when I talk about the Spurs, when I flew over there to sign the contract, Tony Parker was designing with Pop, talking about the ring that they won. And the first thing before, hey, I'm happy you're here. I got a welcome, unbelievable, the respect they got for me. And they told me, no worries, next year we're going to get it one for you. And was the next year.
Yeah.
But when we won, he came and in the middle of celebration told me, you remember what I told you, we're going to get one for you. And he was the MVP. He was unbelievable.
It's funny you talk about this trophy, because I was there. Tony invited me for the 2 first games against the Cavs. And every morning I was at the Spurs facilities watching our practice. And the main threat was LeBron James. And Coach Pop put James White every practice as LeBron James. So you have to adjust on James White playing LeBron James. Man, it was so funny. It was crazy. I love this moment.
Yes, and this is year by year that goes by is like more important. It's like, wow, it's crazy what moments and what kind of person and personalities I got the chance to meet in the Spurs and being part of the family, and I love that part. Adjusting my role, all my career since I was a kid, I was thinking when I was playing on the bench, what the team needs. And, when I got there, I say, okay, who you think they're going to call the foul? They won't get the foul on Tony. They won't get a foul on TD. They won't get a foul on Mike and Philly or Bruce Bowen. When I got to the court, I was thinking, okay, I already got 3 fouls. So I got to be like really smart. If I got 2 shots, I got to make it those 2 shots or find a better spot or working my way to, under the basket. That was my, my skill to work and try to hide against defense or, screen. so I improved my level IQ a lot over there with those players. It's impossible you don't get better.
Yeah, true. And Tony got a similar story as you and Manu. Tony got Boris. They won a ring together in San Antonio, and they spent every summer with the national team. And it's kind of the same, you and Manu. You are friends since teenager. How crazy it is, man, to win a championship in NBA with his friend.
Unbelievable. I mean, it's experience for life. It's so hard to make it, until the top, and the next day that you want, when you win a championship over there, it's like, who will play next day? It's like you still the rush is so, hard, so strong, the feeling, the passion, with players that already commit, to that goal, and be part of that is like unbelievable. And it's hard to explain, and for sure with friends it's more. I mean, you can be from another place, but when you happen with best friends like Tony, Boris, it's like unbelievable.
Are you still following basketball right now?
Yes.
Watching NBA. What's your opinion about the style of play now in NBA?
Well, it just improved. I mean, every time when you're a basketball proper player trying to analyze how you can fit, I think I should have to run more quicker or see the screen.
Shoot threes.
Well,
maybe.
but the skill, yes, for sure. If I got that skill, that would be really useful for my career. But when I was playing and they're trying to just be quick to set the screens and get free one of the shooters was like an advantage, because it's 2 against 1. But the main thing, you got to focus and set the screen right, don't commit the offensive foul. So imagine with 4 guys, it used to be like 4 guys. Now everybody is open and you can, dive to the basket quick.
Finish.
And layups. And that would be like an advantage. But it's unbelievable how the DNA of the basketball player, the biology is like crazy. Longer arms, quicker. I mean, you see guys playing 1 position to 5 position, for small. And depends if you got the really skills, like if you have Steph Curry, Thompson, and you can play it that way. Because Houston is trying the last 3-4 years and they can't do it. Still trying to figure out how to win, shooting 73s per game. So, watching NBA and also working with ESPN as an analyst with, Latin in Latin America is great. It's always keeping me. Now I start doing like NBA 2K, trying to start from the beginning for my career. I build like, more similar player as I was. Really I already lose 2 drafts, man. It's like so disappointing. It's going crazy.
I got a small quiz for you. Can you name 5 French players who are in the league right now?
In the league, Batu.
Yeah.
Let me think, man. The guy who play in the Colo. Right?
No, the Colo is playing in Istanbul now, in Fenerbahce.
In Istanbul.
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw the game the other day. He was playing in Orlando, right? What's the guy who plays?
That's Evan Fournier.
Fournier. Yes,
Yeah.
I love that.
You got it.
I love the way he. Yes, sorry.
A big man from Utah.
Yes. Big guy from Utah.
Yeah.
Now you put pressure.
Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, that is famous with that joke with the mics now. Besides, he's an unbelievable shot blocker. Yeah. It's like, who else? We got you got national team. And
a big man who played for the Wizards, Washington Wizards, who played for Indiana back in the days.
Yes.
Jan Maimi.
Yes, I play with him. He was like, Jan Maimi is. I play in the Spurs.
Yeah, of course. He was drafted by the Spurs,
Yanni. Man, he's still playing, Yanni?
He's still playing. He was doing well this season. After it's only young kids. You have the point guard from the Knicks, Frank Nilikina, as a point guard. So now we talk about after basketball. You have a lot of activities now, Fabricio. You have you are a GM. Can we say GM of esports?
Yes, we start like co-founding and owning a new franchise in Cordoba, playing the National League. Starting from scratch. It's like trying to bring all my experience from. I don't like to call it like traditional sports because it's even the international committee is talking, and there was supposed to be like a big scene before the Olympic Games about esports, and now all the world can see like guys running in the bikes, cars, F1. Everybody is playing and competing through esports, and that is the big advantage for us that start working. I've been a gamer all my life because the side of basketball, you always got the computer and playing. You got a lot of free time, a lot of time that you need to focus for something, and you kind of chill playing. Now learning to play LOL because that was the first team we start, League of Legends. I'm really bad. I'm really bad, but that's the main thing that keep improving, and you just keep working. We start with a company that we do innovation and performance in sports, and we always trying to find the right companies, the right product, the right innovation to grow up.
So maybe we will find Fabricio Oberto after winning the Olympics with basketball. We will find Fabricio Oberto in Olympics esports maybe in the future.
Oh, I wish. My goal is when I saw that top teams like G2, like Fnatic, T1, all these guys, Cloud9, Team League with, big franchise. It's like so many platforms, so many media that they work with people like challenging every day. So being part of validate this, just the form to show that these e-athletes, I call it e-athletes, they work and they can go over 180 heartbeats per minute playing the games. You can see sweat in the street. And that's the thing to consider. They really got to work out, practice from 10 hours a day. But the good thing of this is we're trying to figure it out to make better the scene with the breaks, so the players can, their life can be, playing e-sport can be longer, and that's the main thing for brands, for everything.
You are playing music also, no? Guitar? You have a band?
I got a band that we played 3 years ago. Last year we did like a crazy tour through the West Coast in LA. We started in LA, we play over there. We went to Las Vegas, San Francisco, and we finished in Seattle. We got big influence from the grunge scene. And we playing like in the main record studio over there. And Jeff Hammond came to play with us, and really fun. First jam all the way.
And you have a new project. You want to market maté in France. Maté is a famous drink in South America. Tell me more about this project.
Well, that's the great thing. The great thing, not the crazy, but for me it's a great thing. With Jeff, we start connecting through Instagram, and after a couple messages, we saw the potential, the innovation, and all the greatness. Besides, when you put all on the side, also got like a foundation and community help that is Set Zero. That is, everybody got to have the chance to get like clear water and drink healthy water, and that's all the factors, all the goals that we got with the company. So we start working together, and that's the main thing, is trying to bring better things to the world, and ideas like he does, or every day he's like pushing and working and finding the better way from the little brick to get to the people, to all the explanation, and the healthier base that we drink every day. So if you don't drink it like this, mate, I got it like one of my trophies. So you can see it. You see me running over there, they're crazy. Explain you what. But
you're still in good shape.
Yes, always. I work out every day. This is
that's the maté who is coming in France.
Yes, so this is maté glacé bio. This is the main thing. Like, instead of drinking, I can have it like fresh and carry everywhere. So I'm really happy, and I gotta go with imagine how important it is for us that there is a Martin Fierro, an award that I got with my television show. And it's everything like important, like things that I keep. I don't have a lot of things of basketball. You can see I got all the guitars.
Yeah.
This is a Rana signed guitar, Pink Floyd signed guitar, Eddie Vedder, all the papers that I got a chance to talk with them. Right. So it's happy.
Great project. It's a humanitarian project also, so it's great purpose. And in France, maté, it started to become famous because of Antoine Griezmann, the soccer player, who always drink maté, and now he's become famous in France. But I never tried maté, so I hope I can try the maté glacé bio.
Well, I can explain him playing eSport. He's like really big time in eSports. So.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can beat him in FIFA because everybody's playing FIFA. But I think in the racing game and sim racing or something like that, I think I might be, better.
Great. Well, it's all good for me, Fabricio, man. Thanks a lot for your time. And if you ever come back in France, I hope I can show you some good spot and share traditional maté with you, man.
Yes, please. And some live music. And Jeff, for sure, I'm going to learn a couple more words in French.
Thanks a lot, Fabricio.
Thank you. Au revoir.
Bye-bye.